Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be like a day in the life home vlog, working on some stuff in the kitchen, maybe a little home decorating, we shall see. But I just wanted to go ahead and say hey and welcome. If you're interested in that kind of content, then I hope that you stick around. Maybe subscribe to my channel and see what my next couple of videos are like. See if it's your vibe. If you're into that kind of thing, I would love to have you. We are going to start off by making some blueberry tea. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I have not made the blueberry tea, but I've used this recipe. It's actually a recipe for a strawberry tea, and I made it quite a bit last year. And I have some blueberry tea, and I've had this as a hot tea, but I've been wanting to do a blueberry version of this iced tea. I'm not an iced tea kind of person, but it doesn't taste like a regular, it's like a sweet, it's fruity. It's not just like a regular little iced tea. So anyways, I'm really excited about this, and so that is kind of what I'm going to work on, but I also want to make some cheesecake brownies. So I pulled out some cream cheese and butter, and that is sitting on the counter, and I'm also feeling a little like I want to get into fall mode. We have some beautiful weather right now. It is cooled down. It feels lovely outside. But I know that it's early August and it's not going to last long. It's going to just turn back into summer here soon. But my brain wants fall. So I'm going to make some tea, some like summery tea, but I might start digging through my fall decorations. I don't know. I have not decorated for fall. In this house, we moved here a week before Thanksgiving, so I did not decorate for fall, and I did not hardly decorate for Christmas. I got a tree up and that was about it. So I am eager to go ahead and pull out my stuff and see what I don't know, come up with. I'm just kind of excited. I'm also still just like decorating my house, like normal decorating. I don't know about you, but it takes me a while when I'm in a new space. So still kind of figuring some of that out. I don't have to worry about dinner tonight, which means that I can just spend more of my day getting other stuff done, which is fun. We're gonna have leftovers. I'm gonna make some more taco meat and then maybe freeze some of it. Because I don't have as much taco meat as I would like, but we're gonna do some type of taco something or other. I don't know. A couple days ago, we had pan-fried burritos, which for us, that's just like a large flour tortilla with taco meat. It varies what we put in it, but we put cheese, refried beans, rice, corn. Then I think I had some like rotel, lettuce, tomato, like that kind of stuff on the side. I think my husband put his rotel in his burrito. Anyway, and then you just pan fry it. I did it in a cast iron pan. It was perfectly flaky and yummy. Anyways, I have a lot of that kind of leftover stuff. So we're going to just do some version of either that or like just tacos or nachos tonight. And so when that happens, it's like, oh, and my husband's going to be home a little bit later tonight from work. So it's kind of like I have a little bit more time to do other stuff. So we're going to get some stuff done in the kitchen, maybe some decorating, or at least going through. I probably won't actually decorate. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if the mood strikes. I'm definitely one who does not mind decorating a little early for seasons. It does not bother me. I am able to enjoy fall inside, summer outside. I'm able to enjoy Christmas decor and Thanksgiving all at the same time. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. So anyways, we'll see what today ends up holding for us. So in here, I just have blueberries and sugar and water. My voice keeps like squeaking. Wondering if it's because of like allergies or something. I don't know. It says cook, stirring occasionally for around 30 minutes or until the strawberries or blueberries are soft. There's a loud something that just drove by. I don't know how many of the noises get picked up in the camera, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this and let that go for about 30 minutes and then we'll be back. Actually, I guess we can go ahead and do the tea. All right, so I decided to do this part here by just heating up the water in the microwave. And the recipe says to use 5 tea bags. I'm cutting it in half, so I'm gonna be doing 3. I'd rather go with more than less. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Grab a nice spoon from over here. And we're just gonna let that steep for 5 minutes. We're gonna try straining the syrup right into the pitcher. And just, I'm trying not to make a mess because blueberry will stain. You still want to clean it up quick. I have it kind of balancing on my utensils here. The handle to keep it straight up, we'll see. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's definitely splattering. There's gotta be a better way to do that. Then you want to just give the syrup a chance to cool, so I'm just gonna let that cool for a bit, but we're gonna get as much out as we can. All right, so while I'm waiting for the tea to cool down so we can finish it, or the syrup to cool down rather, I pulled out all my fall decorations. I think this is all of it. They're smaller bins. It's not like a crazy amount, but I'm gonna go through, I think, and just decide if there's anything I know I wanna get rid of. It's probably the easiest place to start that doesn't require me to actually start decorating. So that's, I think, what I'm gonna do. I picked these up on clearance from Aldi. I think I picked them up last year knowing I wasn't really going to be able to use them because we were moving. But yeah, so they're still in the box. I do make a lot of home decor. I don't know if you know this, but if I mentioned it, but I do have a DIY channel. So I do make a lot of my own stuff. I like to change things up a lot. But I also have a lot less space to decorate in our current house. So I feel like I'm gonna need to get rid of some things. All right, so I separated a few things with like kitchen-y things like recipe, pumpkin pie recipe sign and stuff like that, little rolling pin. So if like kitchen or dining room, I'm a little out of breath. Some acorn pine cone things, kind of different than the pumpkin. Tried to pull out all my signs. I guess there's a few more in here yet. I have a couple different color schemes kind of because I would decorate in different parts of the house. But our house now is so much more condensed than our last house. Our extra bedrooms are larger. Like this room that I'm in now is way larger than any of the rooms we had in our last house. Like the bedrooms, except for the master. But the rest of the house is way more condensed. So I don't have a lot of place to decorate. So I think I need to figure out a color palette. I'm just taking you guys along for the process as I think it through. I don't feel like I have to do just certain colors because it's fall. Like fall colors, there's so many colors. And I like to have a mixture, but I'm trying to kind of decide the feel. Typically I go for pretty neutral decor, but fall and Christmas, all bets are off. Like I definitely like to go with traditional colors. So I'm trying to pull out like what is my favorite, like I don't want to get rid of. And the pumpkins, I'll decide that as I'm like decorating. Most of those I will keep because like you always have another spot to put a pumpkin. But if there's any like bigger ones that I just don't like anymore, I would get rid of those. So anyway, All right, I've let it cool. We've got our syrup in the pitcher. We're adding in our tea concentrate. Now we're adding in more water. Now we just need to add in some lemon juice. I don't have fresh lemons, so I'm gonna eyeball this. I don't know if I wanna add as much as I normally would for the strawberry. I'm just not sure, but oh my goodness. It smells so good. So I have the recipe linked for you, and I followed it pretty much except for that I substituted the strawberries for blueberries, and I did use frozen, not fresh. And I cut back on the sugar a little bit, partially because I like to cut back on sugar in general for myself, but also because I like to add a little creamer to it, a little vanilla creamer. Just a little bit gives it added sweetness, but it also gives just a little creamy flavor. I will say that the citrus from the lemon combined with the creamer sometimes makes it look almost like it's curdled, but there's not actually chunks in it, but it will change the texture. So I just do that per serving. If that bothers you, just skip it, but I do like that. I did try it without adding the creamer, and it is delicious. A little bit tart, which I like, but you could add the full amount of sugar or cut back on the lemon juice. Play around with it. I will have the recipe linked below. I made this, the strawberry version, like every week last year. Love it. I did add the creamer though, and here's the texture just to kind of give you an idea. It does look a little bit spotty. I don't know if maybe if I had one of those little whisker things, whisker blender things people use in their coffee drinks, maybe that would help blend it up more. I don't know, but either way, it tastes good, and I got a taste of summer, not moving past summer too fast, but kind of excited for fall. And I think I can enjoy pumpkins and blueberry tea at the same time. All right, it is time to get our cheesecake brownies going. I feel like I made something similar to this when I was a teenager. And I need to double check with my husband, but I'm pretty sure this was it. I don't know if this was the recipe, but he was in a band, and when they would like travel, I would make a batch for the band. Although I quickly realized I needed to make a much larger batch because they would have it gone by like day one. Anyway, we're making these cheesecake brownies and I'm excited. So I've got my cream cheese nice and soft here. Well, that was special. Not sure. Well, guess we're just gonna get in there because apparently I can't just open this like a normal person. That is what suddenly happens when you are trying to film. Like, that was ridiculous. And now I have cream cheese all over my hand. All right, we need a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm doing a half because I want to. 1 egg. That is it for the cheesecake portion. I've got to get my butter. Let's see if I can do this smoother than I did the cream cheese. It is very, very soft. But I do need to melt it, but it will not take long. Oh, and preheat the oven to 350. To our melted butter, we're going to add a cup of sugar. And a 1/2 cup of cocoa. I'm getting low. Oh man, I love the smell of chocolate. I do. I can't wait to be making like fall style dinners, like soups and like those kind of heartier meals. I feel like my meal planning is consisted of like chicken and salad or tacos. I'm gonna add 2 eggs. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Once again, I'm going a little extra. I have copious amounts of vanilla. I make my own, and I have another batch that I had started because this was all I had left. And then my mother-in-law gifted me for Christmas some vanilla, I don't know if it was vanilla paste or vanilla extract, but it was like from the Dominican, I think, that they got on a trip. And I haven't even touched it yet because I want to finish this first. And my other stuff is, anyways, I got lots of vanilla. So I like vanilla, so why not go a little extra? We get this out of the way. I'm gonna move to a spoon or a spatula. I'll probably just use this blue spatula here. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just gonna wipe out my cocoa powder so you don't have to dirty something else, but I don't want to get cocoa in my flour. 3/4 cup of flour. Chocolate chips. I don't normally measure chocolate chips, but I am trying to be a little bit more aware. I got my 8x8 baking dish. We're going to line with parchment paper to help it stay in, crumble it up in a ball, and then spread it out. You want to put most of the brownie batter in. We're going to save a little bit for the top. Spread out this cream cheese layer. Oh my word. I'm excited. I really like to bake, but my husband doesn't eat a lot of sweets, and I try to limit the amount of sugar that I consume in a day. So I'm kind of limited to how much I can make. So usually I'll make something and then either keep it in the fridge or the freezer to help it last longer, because it does take me a bit to go through something. But I do like it and I'm excited for it. Gonna drop some dollops. I might have saved too much brownie for the top. It's all right. And then we're just going to gently try to swirl this. It's a little bit thick. It's not swirling as pretty. We'll see. I'm gonna trim off some of this extra, because I feel like sometimes extra parchment paper can burn, although I don't think this will be in long enough for that to happen. All right, we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. I'm gonna get these dishes soaking in the sink, and I'm gonna hop in the shower while this is baking. It's gonna be a late dinner tonight, so I just didn't want to wait, so I had a bite. I just used a fork. I'm probably the only one gonna be eating this anyway. Grabbed a bite of those. Cheesecake brownies, super good. Brownies win. Blueberry tea, a win. The fall decor, I just kind of pulled out, as you saw, kind of organized it, separated it. I did pull out a few things that I thought would work together, like that would look nice, you know, styled together in a space. And that's all I'm gonna do for now. I'm trying to hold off a couple more weeks, maybe, before I actually start putting stuff out. We'll see. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Say hello down in the comments, even if you're just leaving me an emoji. How about you leave me an orange heart or a pink heart? If you are wanting to cling on to summer, you do the pink heart. If you are ready for the fall, give me an orange heart. And if you want both, like me, leave me both. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.